White flag in the air for Kyle Busch. He's in the final lap here at Indianapolis. The fight is for second place between Joey Logano and Brian Scott, while Kyle Busch looks to score what would be one of the biggest ever of all of his Nationwide Series wins.
That was the white. Coming back, checkers, 20 back. They won't get to you.
Even when you have a dominant car, they're never easy, are they?
Never easy, no. And we talked about that restart and what could possibly happen. Joey Logano did everything he could. Almost made it happen.
What a drive for Brian Scott. In position to get a runner-up finish today, his best ever in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. But this day has been all about the all-time leading winner in this series, scoring his 59th win and his first in Indy. Kyle Busch wins at the Brickyard.
Well done, driver. Gave me a little scare there. Thank you, Hirschman. Thank you, B-Team. You guys, you did an awesome job all week. This is big. This is big. Great work.
Pretty well sums it up. This is big.
Yeah. This team put a ton of effort into this race to get Kyle Busch to victory lane. It all paid off.
Kyle Busch led 92 of 100 laps. And for a young man who's done a lot of winning in these nationwide races, I'll be curious to see his reaction when he climbs out of the car after winning at this track.
He needs to slow down on the straightaway. He needs to give the leaders, there's time to get that slowed on the straightaway and give the leaders the room to pass. There's no need in running a leader into the corner like that.
Less than 2 laps to go. Ryan Blaney in front of Kyle Busch. The gap just 0.4 of a second when they cross the stripe.
Protect the bottom, down back.
The spotter letting him know, protect the bottom down the backstretch.
Catching that lap car has raised the intensity. Now Blaney's got to protect a little bit. The best way to protect, though, the best defense is a good offense. So he's got to stay on point and just try to make good lap time.
We've talked all weekend long about how finicky the racetrack is, how tough these 4 individual corners are. And with this package, it's all about momentum, this high drag package. One bobble out of the 22 and the 54 will be there.
This time live. The white flag will go in the air one more time around. Ryan Blaney just in front of Kyle Busch. The gap closed to 3 car lengths. Down the short chute through 1 and 2. And now the long back straightaway. Kyle Busch closing the gap. Down the backstretch they go. He blocks.
Blaney misses
Here
mark.
comes Kyle Busch.
Blaney misses mark in 3 and 2. They open the door for Kyle Busch in a 54.
Clear right now, clear right now, clear right now. Don't jack your entry up. Get up there, hit it.
Kyle Busch with an amazing pass down the backstretch. He's won here before in 2013. With a half a lap to go, Kyle Busch passes Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch is going to win at Indianapolis.
Great job, great driving, bud. Unbelievable. Good job, guys. You guys had an awesome car today. I can't believe we keep getting Kyle Busch cautions right out of these things. I'm glad I brought it back for y'all. You deserve it. You guys got it. It's hot.
We talked about how difficult this track is and how it's all about momentum. It didn't take but a small bobble, and the 54 was there. He was a veteran driver. He rode in the back a little, cooled his stuff, and he was there when it mattered.
Yeah, it all started a few laps before that. Blaney had a good lead, caught a lap car, getting into turn 3. The lap car gets really slow. You see the 70 gets really slow. Blaney's got to go around him on the outside. This is where I think the 70 has got to slow down on the straight. He sees the leaders coming, give them either slow way down, get completely out of the way. You don't want to be involved in this race. And then Blaney missed turn 2, opened the door for Kyle Busch. So the lap car presented an opportunity for Kyle Busch, but at the end of the day, Blaney just missed his mark, didn't quite hit what he needed to do, provided Kyle Busch an open, and Kyle took it.
Yeah, I mean, that move right there, you see the 22 has a lead, and he misses the bottom. He doesn't get down below the white line. It's only 18 inches or 2 feet, but that's all it takes. That makes you 4, 5, 6 feet too high on exit. You have to get out of the gas. Kyle Busch, I mean, he knows how to do burnouts. He knows how to win races. He knows how to capitalize on mistakes. Unfortunately for Ryan Blaney, he made a mistake.
You can hear how much throttle he was able to stay in. That was unbelievable. If he can do that, he'll be hard to beat.
White flag in the air. One more time around the Brickyard.
One back here. Watch him.
A flawless turn number 1 through the short chute and into 2. He's got a big lead. Kyle Busch looking to make the sweep. A little debris on the front. It's not going to matter. He's going to go as hard as he can.
That's only going to help at this point. That's more downforce. They don't care about temps. 2 more good corners for Kyle Busch.
Into 3. The gap closed just a bit by Joey Logano. Right back into the gas through the short chute. Into turn 4. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. Fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners.
I'm better than you, Kyle Busch. I haven't met him yet. I love you, brother. Great work, team. This is awesome.
That's the Brickyard, my man. Nice job.
This was the last racetrack that Toyota had to check off the list. The domination continues.
My life, Kyle Busch. Keep it up, brother.
4 of the last 5 races Kyle Busch has won in the Sprint Cup Series.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable. You think about the racetrack that he was injured. Speed Weeks Daytona. Our biggest event of the year. Perhaps our second biggest event of the year, the Brickyard 400. It got taken away from him there.
The hard-charging Kevin Harvick behind him. White flag in the air. One more time around.
You see right there, Justin Allgaier inside Elliott Sadler for the $100,000, Rick.
Dash for cash. Allgaier takes the spot away from Elliott Sadler. Through the short chute, into 2. And down the backstretch they go. Allgaier in front of Elliott Sadler for Dash for Cash. That $100,000 bonus. Out in front of the field, it's still Kyle Busch. He's got a half a second lead over Kevin Harvick as they go into turn number 3. One last opportunity for Kevin Harvick to steal this win away from a dominant Kyle Busch. A year ago, Kyle Busch swept the Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup Series races from Indianapolis. Can he do it again this weekend? Kyle Busch will win at Indianapolis.
Good job, guys. Thanks. What a day. Let's go.
Even on the older tires, Kyle Busch holds off Kevin Harvick. And how about the run by Justin Allgaier? Allgaier will win a $100,000 bonus in the Dash for Cash.
I really, really wanted to win today. But that was second on the list, and by God, we pulled it off.
That's pretty good to be second on the list.
That's $100,000 second. That makes it okay, right? Listen, I said it before all this started. What a great day for Justin Allgaier. You know, they are not right now able to run with Kyle Busch and the Joe Gibbs cars, but they won what they needed to do. And also this helps them moving forward into the chase, a good solid finish. But for the rest of the field, Kyle Busch just beat you on old tires. I mean, this has to be demoralizing. We've heard it all day, how much better he is, but everybody was in position with tires to take it away from him, and they still...
Don't get Dyson here again. Coming back no matter what. No worries. Hit your mark.
They spread out as they come by the grandstands. 1 lap to go. The question now, do they have enough fuel to go all the way around? Through 1 and 2. Kyle Busch way out front. Kyle Busch, after winning the championship in 2015, many wondered if he could finish races, if he could win the championship. He showed everyone a year ago he could do just that. Now he'll get through 4 for the final time at the Brickyard. in a racetrack that makes legends. Kyle Busch has been legendary today. Kyle Busch, back-to-back, wins at the Brickyard.
Woo! Let's get some skills on the brakes, boys. Yes. Way to go, team. This is your house, KB. Your house, man. I'm proud of you. You did it.
Kyle Busch is separating himself.
Great team. Great team. Great team. Plural. Good job.
Even from the greats and the greatest of this sport. He swept both races a year ago. He does it again at one of the most historic racetracks in the world. First driver in NASCAR history to sweep both poles and races in the same weekend.
Apply enough pressure on the exit of turn 1.
One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough. He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, try to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch heads it at checkered.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Take me now. Awesome combo.
Kyle Busch has said the reason he's running the Xfinity Series races now, he wants to get to the magic number of 100.
Way to go.
He has just won his 96th Xfinity Series race. One closer to that magic number. He's the winningest Xfinity Series driver of all time. What another run for Kyle Busch. He's done it again. You can't question the ability of the man behind the 18.
No, I mean, Justin Allgaier held him to the fire. He said, if you're going to win here today, you had to be perfect in those closing laps. The 7 could turn lower, get a little air to the nose, but he could never generate that run he needed. His 2 Junior Motorsports teammates in 3rd and 4th just fell a couple seconds back. They couldn't stay close enough to push their teammate by. Kyle Busch, you don't luck into 96 wins. I mean, let's be clear. Another just amazing drive out of the 18.
Yeah, his career here, incredible. In 7 starts,